Welcome to Learn English Podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English Podcast. I'm Mark.
And I'm Olivia. Wow, thank you so much for being here with us today. Really, take a deep breath and just settle in. This one's going to be long because some things in life need time.
Today, we are talking about something that happens so quietly. The silent signs your relationship is dying. Not the big loud fights you see in movies, not the screaming arguments, just the slow, quiet fade. The kind that creeps in when you are not looking.
You know that feeling? You're sitting on the couch next to your partner. The TV's on, but you're not really watching it together. You used to laugh at the same silly jokes. Now the room feels empty. You used to send little texts during the day, miss you or thinking of you. Now your phone stays quiet.
Or maybe you still say, "I love you" every night, but the words feel flat, like reading from a script. You go through the days side by side, but it feels like you're living in two different worlds. Many of our listeners write to us about this exact pain. They say, "We are together, but I feel so alone."
And here's the truth. If that sounds like your life right now, you're not broken. You're not a bad partner. You're not alone in this. Thousands of people around the world are feeling the same quiet sadness.
Curious, we also hear from people who are scared. What if it's already too late? Or how do I even start the conversation? Today, we are going to sit with all of that. We will share real stories. We will look at why this happens. And most important, we will give you clear, simple steps you can actually use.
We're taking our time today because real relationships aren't simple. We want you to feel understood. We want you to feel safe here. And we want you to leave with hope and real tools.
So, grab your tea or coffee, get comfortable, maybe even take notes if you want. We are going to take our time. Ready? Let's begin. Together.
Before we go deeper, let me add one more thing. Sometimes the silence starts after a big life change. New job, baby, moving house. Other times it starts for no reason at all. We'll cover all of that today. Stay with us.
Okay, I promised I would be honest. Let me tell you my own story. 3 years ago, I was with Sarah. We met at university. Everything felt like magic at the beginning. We could talk for hours about dreams, about food, about silly things like our favorite movies. We planned weekend trips. We held hands everywhere we walked.
That sounds so beautiful, Mark.
Yeah, it really was. But slowly, so slowly I almost didn't notice, things started to change. We both got full-time jobs. I came home tired every night. She started spending more time on her phone. We stopped asking, "How was your day?" and really listening to the answer. We just said the words and then went to eat dinner in silence. I remember small moments. She stopped laughing at my bad jokes. I stopped planning little dates. We still slept in the same bed, but we didn't cuddle anymore. One evening, I reached for her hand while we were watching a show. She pulled away gently, without saying anything. That small move hurt more than any argument.
Oh, Mark, I can feel that pain just hearing you say it. How did you feel in that moment?
Empty, really empty, like I was losing her. But I told myself, it's just a busy season. We'll be fine. I was scared. What if I said something and she told me she didn't love me anymore? So I stayed quiet. I swallowed my feelings. The failure moment came on her birthday. I forgot to buy a real gift, not because I didn't care, but because I had stopped noticing the little things she loved. I just ordered flowers online at the last minute. She smiled when she opened them, but her eyes looked sad. That night, she said softly, "Mark, I feel like we are strangers living in the same house now." I froze. I realized the relationship had been dying for months, silently. No big explosion, just death by 1,000 small ignorings. We tried to fix it after that. We had some talks, but it was too late. We broke up 6 weeks later.
Thank you for sharing all of that. It must have been so hard to go through, and even harder to tell us now. Did you learn anything big from it?
I learned that silence can kill love faster than any fight. And I learned that ignoring the small signs, that's the real danger.
Can you tell us one more detail? What was the very first silent sign you wish you had noticed earlier?
Pause. It was the way we stopped sharing the little wins from our day. She would get a small promotion at work, and I would just say, "Nice," and keep scrolling. That killed the connection slowly.
Now, let's talk straight to you. Yes, you who is listening right now.
Maybe you're a shy learner. English feels new, and talking about deep feelings feels even scarier. You notice the silence in your relationship, but you don't have the words to explain it. That's completely okay. We're here with you.
Or maybe you're an overthinker. Your mind never stops. You replay every text, every look, every quiet evening. Are they angry? Are they bored? Is it me? The worry makes the distance feel even bigger.
And if you're a beginner in English and also in relationships, maybe this is your first serious one. You see the signs, but you think maybe this is just normal life. You're not sure what healthy looks like anymore.
Agreed. We also hear from busy parents. You have kids, jobs, school runs, and the relationship feels like the last thing on the list. The love is still there, but the spark has been buried under daily chores.
Or maybe you're in a long-distance relationship. You video call every night, but the conversations feel short and surface level now. The silence feels louder because of the distance.
Wherever you are in your story, this long episode is made for you. We'll use simple English, we'll repeat important phrases, and we'll practice together so you can find your voice, even when your heart feels heavy.
All right, let's go deeper. Why does a relationship start dying silently? Here are 4 quiet causes. We will take time with each one. Cause 1, busy habits. Modern life is so fast. Work, phones, social media, family duties. You stop making real time for each other. Slowly, you become like roommates who share a house, but not a heart.
Cause 2, fear mindset. You're scared to say the truth. You think, if I speak up, we will fight or they will leave. So you keep everything inside. Those unsaid words build a wall between you.
Cause 3, the fear of change. You still love the person, but admitting things are bad feels too scary. So you pretend everything is fine. That pretending is the silent killer.
Cause 4, taking each other for granted. At the beginning, you noticed every little thing. Now you assume they will always be there. You stop saying thank you. You stop showing appreciation. Gratitude disappears, and so does the warmth.
Here's a nuance. Sometimes both people are doing all 4 things at the same time. No one is the villain. You're both just tired, scared, and stuck in the same pattern.
And another important point, sometimes the silence starts after a big event, a loss, money problems, health issues. The relationship doesn't die from the event, it dies from how you stop talking about the feelings after the event.
The big truth we want you to remember: relationships do not die from one huge fight. They die from 1,000 tiny moments where you both choose silence instead of connection.
Here's the one strong idea I want you to carry with you today. Listen carefully. The silence is the signal.
The silence is the signal.
When you feel that distance growing, that's your relationship asking for help. Not next month, not when it gets worse. Right now.
If you feel alone, even when you're together, your relationship is speaking to you. Please listen.
Those quiet moments are not empty. They are full of meaning. They are saying, please see me again. Please choose us again.
The silence is the signal, and you are the one who can answer it. Okay, now the part everyone waits for. 5 practical steps. We will explain each one slowly, tell you why it works, give real mini examples, and even add some host talk in between. Let's go step by step.
Step 1. Notice the silence out loud. Why it works.
Naming the problem stops the pretending and brings truth into the light. Mini example. Say, I've noticed we don't talk as much as before, and I really miss that.
Yes, that one sentence can change everything. It is simple English, but it carries big courage. Step 2, ask one real question every single day. Why it works? Questions bring curiosity back. They show you still care. Mini example, what was the best part of your day today? Or what is one thing that is making you worried right now?
And here's the key. Listen with your whole attention. Put the phone down, look in their eyes. No planning your reply. Just listen. Step 3, bring back small physical touch. Why it works. Touch reminds your bodies of love when words feel difficult. Mini example, hold their hand for 30 seconds while watching TV, or give a real hug before you leave for work.
Chuckles. Sarah and I lost this completely. When I started again, it felt awkward at first, but after a week, it felt natural. The body remembers love faster than the mind sometimes. Step 4, create one no phone hour every week. Why it works? Phones steal your presence. Removing them gives space for real connection. Mini example, sit together on the sofa, cook a simple meal, or just drink tea and talk. No screens allowed.
Start with 20 minutes if 1 hour feels too big. Small wins build big change. Gentle. Step 5, know when to ask for outside help. Why it works. Sometimes you need fresh eyes and a neutral voice. Many example, talk to a trusted friend first, or book a session with a relationship counselor. Saying, we need help is not weakness, it's real strength.
Reflective. I wish I had done step 5 sooner. It could have changed everything. Time to practice English in real situations. We created 6 simple scenarios. Listen and imagine yourself saying the words.
Scenario 1, talking to a close friend. You, hey, I think my relationship is dying slowly. We don't talk like we used to. Friend, that sounds really tough. Have you told them how you feel?
Scenario 2, ordering food on a date night. I miss when we used to choose food together and laugh about the choices. Can we do that again tonight? Scenario 3, thinking alone in the car. You, to yourself, I feel distant from my partner, but I still love them. I need to speak up tomorrow. Scenario 4, during a quiet evening at home. You, I've noticed we sit in silence a lot lately. I miss hearing about your thoughts. Scenario 5, after a long day at work. You, today was hard. Can we sit and talk for 10 minutes? I need to feel close to you again. Scenario 6, texting your partner during the day. Just thinking about you. I miss our old conversations. Can we plan a real talk tonight?
See, all simple sentences. You can use them today.
Now it's your turn to speak out loud. This is how you practice both English and courage at the same time. Repeat after me. Sentence 1. I feel like we are drifting apart. Long pause. Now you say it out loud. Variation 1. Lately, I feel we are growing distant and I miss you. Pause. Repeat the variation. Sentence 2. Can we talk about how we are feeling right now? Pause. Your turn. Variation 2. I'm worried our connection is getting weaker. Let's work on it together. Sentence 3. The silence between us hurts, but I still want us to be close. Pause. Say it clearly. Sentence 4. I love you and I want to fight for our relationship. Pause. Repeat with feeling. Sentence 5. Let's start small. One real conversation every day. Pause. Great job.
Excellent. Do this practice every morning for 1 week. Say the sentences in front of the mirror. You are getting stronger in English and in love.
Before we finish this long journey together, let's talk about the inside work. Real change takes patience. 1 week will not fix months or years of silence. Be gentle with yourself and with your partner.
Consistency is more powerful than perfection. 5 small, honest talks every week are better than 1 perfect conversation once a year.
Fear is normal. Everyone feels scared to speak up, but staying silent because of fear, that is exactly how relationships slowly die. Choose brave love instead.
And remember, progress is not always fast or loud. Sometimes it's a tiny smile returned or a hand held a little longer. Celebrate those tiny wins.
You made it all the way to the end. That shows how much you care about your relationship and about your English. I'm really proud of you.
If your relationship is struggling right now, it does not mean you failed. It means you're human, and humans can heal. Humans can choose again.
Start with just one small step today. Notice the silence, name it, speak the truth, love on purpose again.
The silence is the signal, but you are the answer. You have everything inside you to bring the love back.
Thank you for spending this long time with us. If this episode touched your heart, please share it with one person who needs it.
We'll see you next time on Learn English Podcast. Take care of your heart and keep speaking your truth with courage.